The Heroes of Greyhawk is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Superior Adventures Guild. My name is Dave, your humble dungeon master, host, and friend for another exciting, horrifying, terrifying, and harrowing game of Heroes of Greyhawk. Really excited to be back with my friends. We've got a lot to dive into, I should say. And I can't do any of this without these wonderful people right here on your screen. These bright and sunshiny faces. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for being here. Great to see you.
Hello.
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 Shelley, your jungle has a wonderful sort of like sunset vibe going.
Yeah, welcome to the tropics.
Mm.
Kind of a danger jungle.
Down at the sunset.
Welcome to the jungle.
Are there more plants
We've got
now?
fun and games.
It literally feels like you're in Apocalypse now.
Oh
Yeah, a
yeah,
little bit.
totally. The horror. The horror.
Yeah. That bit at the Long Die Bridge when he's on acid and
Is that what that was? Acid. Okay.
I thought that was just me.
It was. Weird. All right. Hey,
Getting
you
those
guys,
flashbacks.
look, don't use drugs unless you
recommended by your doctor.
Yeah, right. There we go. Unless it's a prescribed drug. Or if
legal
you're in
state.
Minnesota in August and they're going to legalize everything, it sounds like.
Everything. What?
Okay,
Woo!
maybe not. I don't know. I didn't read the bill.
Yeah, I think it's.
Got to read the bill. Got to
They're
read the
just
fine
going to
print
legalize
first.
marijuana.
Read the fine print.
Yay.
Cannabis.
Get yourself in trouble.
Yeah. Be safe out there, okay? Let's play some D&D. Hey, everybody, thanks for being back here. We really appreciate it. Doc Shoulder, great to see you. Animal 666, great to see you. If you're hanging out with us in the chat, we really appreciate you all being there and supporting this goofiness that we get into. We love having you, and you're part of the game, so thank you very much for being here. Let's go around the virtual tabletop and do some intros, and tonight we're going to start with Bleak Season. Welcome back, my friend.
Hey, what's up? I'm Blake Susan and I'm in Canada, so I got that going for me. Otherwise, doing pretty good. Thank you very much. I am playing, as always, Lachlan Feldspar. You think I'm going to say it, but I'm not. Oh yes, I am. The most electrifying dwarf.
There it is.
In Greyhawk. Tempest Cleric. Wanting to get the hell out of this dungeon because, I keep getting beat up and I think we're going to die, but as always, I will abide like the dude by what my friends want to do.
It really pulls the group together.
Yep.
A ray of sunshine.
Nice.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Ashley coming in hot. Well done.
I know.
Yeah.
With a good reference.
Hey, Bleak, you have something to
Sure,
tell
something.
folks about this Thursday?
Yeah, we got the third and final installment of our Shadowrun game where we ended last session with one of the players' heads exploding and another one passing out and the others being caught and exploded. So who the hell knows what's going to happen Thursday? On me. Yeah.
Sounds like a chaos off the rails kind of game. And given the players that you have in that game, I can see why.
Oh, it's chaos with a capital CHAON. Well, it's a small s, but
Chaos.
it's a big chaos for sure.
I love it. Well,
Yeah, crazy time.
yeah, it'll
So
be fun to
that's
see how
on
that goes.
Thursday.
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks for being back, Bleak. Let's jump
Yeah,
over
bro.
to Ashley. Ashley, hello.
Hello. Hey, everybody. I'm Ashley, Minnesota Muse 99 on Twitter and Threads, and Minnesota Muse on Blue
Oh.
Sky and our Discord. Yeah, come on and check me out and come play with us on our Discord. I am playing for you tonight Zenthi, that's Golden Girl, who is a sorcerer, and she's kind of cute and sort of innocent and definitely like makes things go on fire.
I'm 100% on the last bit for sure. Innocent. I don't know if she can say that anymore. There's some stuff's happened. We'll say. Third level has been revelatory, you might say. Ashley, wonderful to have you back. I love your blouse and your new hairdo. It's wonderful. It's great. It's nice to see that at least someone dressed up for the game.
I'm just so lazy I didn't change from work.
And from that, we're going to go to Shelly, someone who we had to actually request that they dress at all. So Shelly, welcome back.
Thanks for putting on a shirt.
I mean, you guys, seriously, I feel so quelled. I feel very tamped down.
Ooh,
Right.
Whatever. Okay,
Put
so
upon,
anyway,
put
we're
upon,
suffocating.
put upon.
very good.
I am Shelly, and you can find me on Twitter at RealFlameMonkey only, and in the chats, Flea Monkey. Tonight I'm playing Nori, the total package, Bibble Spark, who has been rescued twice down in this dungeon, but still wants to be down here because there's some cool things to find out. And if we just sit around and do nothing, the baddies will win.
Well said, Shelly.
Correct? I feel
Very
like
true.
Well
I've heard
said.
someone else say that
We don't want evil to win.
recently. Yes.
I think we shared a moment also last week when we did that ballroom dancing,
We did, and we will incorporate that into our battles later.
Yes.
After some
The
practice.
combo move.
The repertoire.
Clothing optional. Wow, that got real quiet.
Okay. I mean, that's how Shelly rolls.
I mean, she does like dwarves.
But Lachlan's beard is
nudity.
long enough that even if he's naked, you see nothing.
Oh, that's
Like
cool.
a full fursuit.
It's just all, yeah.
He's a hairy dude.
What you
Can't
gonna
fault
do,
him for that.
you know?
Shelly, thanks for joining us in this craziness. It's always fun to have you here. And yeah, let's see what happens with this package of yours tonight.
Okay, yeah.
All
Good.
right. All right. Andy, hi. How are you?
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy G3D here on Twitch and
Oh,
on Twitter. Sometimes I look at that. Tonight I will be playing Desmond Adelar, a third level human rogue who collects curses.
Mhm.
But he's trying to no longer do that.
Taking a
And,
sabbatical from the curses.
Yeah. And just looking to get back into this dungeon.
hell yeah. Me too. I'm very excited. We have been, thank you for joining us, Andy, and everyone. You guys are awesome. I love playing this game with you every week. So thanks for indulging in the chaos and being part of it, fanning the flames of insanity. All right. So, guys, we've been showcasing our character art, and I just want to give a quick shout out to our good friend, Jose Ortiz, who we commissioned to make this artwork. So you can see Lachlan there, and Nori, and Desmond, and Xanthi, and the artwork is just fantastic. So a big shout out to Jose for that. When you support our stream and our channel, we get to turn around and get cool art from our friends who make art, which is great. We also have Bleak and Ashley are going to point up to the banner. We've got a banner above our heads there. Right there, yeah. And that was created by our friends at Trixie Wizard. They're pretty awesome too, so you got to check them out. And it would be a sad day if I didn't mention our friend Wiley Hobbit and the Greycast, where we learn all about Greyhawk. They have new episodes coming out on Mondays. Really great show. And for the inspiration that they have given us, I'm going to also put a link to Anna B. Meyer's maps. Her Greyhawk maps are freaking fantastic and a huge source of inspiration. So thank you all for checking out their stuff. They've been very good to us, and it's been fun to work with them in various capacities. We do also have a sponsor, our sponsor at CZRPG. I'm going to put a link to CZRPG's Drive-Thru RPG catalog. You go check that out. There's a discount code there, and I think it still works. So there you go. They have a lot of great stuff over there. And if you want to help support them, they have a Patreon. They've been awesome for us. And pretty regularly, we have opportunities to give stuff away to you. So stay tuned for more opportunities in the future for giveaways. We really appreciate Christian and his team for doing that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Do we have any other special things going on? We've got Shadowrun we already talked about. I think that's it. You guys, look, if you want to get involved with the guild and want to maybe get in some of the games, maybe some of the games that I run, maybe there's some of the games that Bleak runs, maybe you want to run a game, perhaps you want to get to know the crew over at Guild Superior, come on over and check us out at our Discord. I don't know. Hopefully that link there works.
Yeah, I checked it. It seems to work.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. Sometimes they change them up and then they don't work. So anyways, thank you for that. We've had a bunch of folks this week come in and join us. So that's cool. Always fun to see new people. So my friends, let's get into a bit of a recap. What do you say? Shall we? Let's do it. All right, as I click 1,000 buttons, we'll do it. In our last session, the gang descended into a dank burrow leading beneath the old elven ruins. Engaged with a group of lizard folk sentries, dispatched them quickly, and you took note of their fungal infection before you pressed deeper and entered the ancient elven stronghold. Inside the ruins, you followed the wet corridors and some muddy tracks. You wound your way through the corridors and you encountered glowing spore-like dust aloft upon the still air. You found a second group of lizard folk guards in a wide moss-covered chamber, one of them fleeing into the darkness. Examining the room, you found it littered with skeletons, glazed with a sticky goo, and that goo materialized into a gelatinous cube. And I thought I was going to get Xanthi, but it didn't quite work out the way that I planned. The ooze pounded on Nori, which was great, with a few acid-bursting pseudopod attacks. Sorry, Nori. Dropped the gnome to the ground. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that. Desmond, though, swooped in like a hero of Greyhawk, grabbed his friend, and pulled her out of harm's way. The rest of the party battled the creature, Xanthi and her friends. It's got a nice ring to it. While they fought off the cube's advance. Finally, Desmond fired a well-placed crossbow bolt and destroyed the cube, sending jello splashing and covering Lachlan in sticky filth. Jello is not a sponsor yet, but we're working on it. You searched the lizard folk and other humanoid remains scattered about the room. Lachlan investigated the damaged floor tiling and discovered a room below, a room covered in spider webbing and bearing a sealed iron door. After a quick decision, you decided to pursue the fleeing lizard folk to the south. Desmond snuck forward, triggering a hidden pit trap and stalking his way into a small room filled with a cracked fountain bearing a cornucopia of fungal growth. Xanthi came in, blasted it with fire, hoping to clear away the infection, but only served to awaken strange bipedal creatures, pugilistic fungi that swarmed the party in a narrow hallway. And as more of these creatures spawned from the fungal fountain, you doused the hall with oil and set it ablaze to block their advance. You ran through the halls, retracing your steps, finding your way to the underground burrow, hoping to reach the surface and attempt to recover from your wounds, but as luck would have it, you encountered a massive lizard folk abomination slithering its way through the burrow in your direction, blocking your escape. My friends, as we dive back into the muck and mire of this campaign, you see before you, in the dim light, Desmond holding up the hooded lantern for a moment, this massive colossus lizard, scaled lizard creature wiggling its way. It stopped, and you could hear the crunching of bones as it devours the fallen lizard folk that you had killed only moments earlier. I don't know how long the time passed, but only just a little bit earlier. It's devouring it, so it's kind of distracted right now as it's kind of like tossing these lizard folk bodies up in the air and swallowing them whole and crunching their bones. My friends, what do you want to do?
Des is gonna get the lantern down and move back.
Stepping back.
Moving back.
Xanthi walks backwards.
Stealthily.
Yes.
So you guys make your way back into the elven ruins, the only option that you have unless you wish to engage this huge creature. You get back into the area of entry, this strange place with these floating spores. What do you want to do once you're back in here? Do you have a plan? Are you going to do anything? Are you going to wage an ambush? Are you going to run and hide? Are you going to explore deeper? Lots of options.
Well, we could either hide in this hole in the ground or, run down those stairs. Just go the other way.
The hole in the ground seems the safest to me. We've explored it. I mean, we haven't, but there's a door, right?
Well, maybe there's not any spores down there. Maybe we haven't seen it yet. We know it's pretty gross up here and hard to breathe.
And we determined earlier, Dave, that this was not a path, right? Oh, what's it doing?
Whereabouts?
Wrong tool. Sorry, down here.
You had taken a look at that. So what it was is it was a stairway that was filled with rock and rubble and then bones. It's filled with bones.
That's right.
There's some of that sort of ethereal, glowing spore matter sort of lingering in the air around that area as well.
All right, should we just jump into that room then?
I guess. If we. Damn it! I guess the hole's the only thing, because otherwise, we're right back where we tried to get away from, and I don't think we can face this thing. I mean, even the first time we met one, it almost took me out right away, and I'm not half the man I used to be.
Xanthi's gonna go and peer around the corner and see if there's any fungi pugilists coming down that way.
You
Fungi
walk into that room, Xanthi, and you can see that you don't see any fungal pugilists, but you do see that there's a pretty heavy smoke smoldering from the area where you had lit the fires, which would be to be expected.
I mean, that's normal. Okay. All right. Who has like a rope? We'll try to go down and maybe we can cover, the hole with something.
Well, we could pull the dead bodies over the hole as we go in.
Okay. Des has volunteered to pull a dead body over the hole after we all go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a rope.
I'll
I
help
think we
pull
all have
bodies. I'm
rope.
not
I have
grossed
rope
out by it.
too.
Yeah.
All right, let's hurry.
Yeah, let me go first, I guess, since I can see in the dark.
Yeah, you and Nori maybe.
So that hole is right. It's basically right in the middle here.
Mm-hmm. Des will
Nori's
start
gonna-
dragging, like where the green stains are. Des is going to start dragging those two bodies over to this area of the hole.
Sure.
Is it like small enough for us to fit through, but big enough that I can cover it with these bodies, maybe?
Yeah, it's big. It's
Or at
definitely
least
big
kind
enough
of
for you to
obscure it.
slip through. Basically, the way I envision it is it's these stone tiles that are cracked and broken, and they have sort of like eroded, and some of them have fallen into whatever's below in the chamber below, and some of them are just kind of like hanging there. But it's about the size where you could sneak into it and rappel down potentially with a rope, or maybe jump down depending on how high it is to the floor. That might be a little sketchy if you don't know. But it's not like a big open hole. It's kind of like covered and concealed. That's why you guys didn't see it when you first sort of got eyes on this room. It took you a while before you actually noticed it.
All right.
But yes.
Nori's gonna
If
use her
anything
dark
comes
vision.
down that hole, anyways, we'll get to jump it. So I don't know.
Hurry,
This is a
just
bad
in case
idea, but
That guy's coming.
Nori will use her dark vision to look down in the hole and see what's up down there.
You look down into the hole, Nori, and you see that there is a chamber. It appears to be roughly square or rectangular in size. It's a little difficult to tell because there are spider webs and cobwebs. This is an old space. It kind of smells stale. It looks as though maybe before this breach in the ceiling, it hadn't been opened in a long, long time.
How far does the drop look to the ground?
It probably looks about 12 feet to you. 12 feet drop, 12-foot drop.
We don't need to waste time with a rope. Let's just get down there. I'll whisper that to everybody.
You gonna jump down there,
Yep.
Nori?
Yep.
always in a hurry to do things the worst possible way, Nori.
Nori's already in the hole.
It's in the hole. All right, Nori, you jump down there.
All right, she jumped in. Let's get out of here.
No.
Finally, now's our chance.
Hey, Jay. Thanks for dropping in.
What's up, guys? All
All
right,
right,
so is
everybody
everybody
on.
gonna follow her, or what's
Yep,
the plan?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Actually, let's get Spug down there first.
You're next, Spug.
Doug, come on.
Oh, okay. All right, good.
I'll catch you.
Yeah, Nori will catch you.
She always wants to grab everybody.
No,
Jumps down. You catch him?
Yeah,
hands on.
Nice.
if I can.
Yeah,
yeah.
you totally can.
Yeah,
Zanthi
jump.
will go down too.
Yeah, and Dezel, as he kind of goes through the hole, he's going to pull one of the lizard folk bodies over, try to get it over the hole as well as he can.
Okay. All right, so the 5 of you jump into the hole. Everybody make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Natural 20,
God, it's
Oh,
starting
very
already.
nice.
for a total of 26.
Shelly, did you get new dice yet?
Yep, and it rolled a 3 with them, so that's a 5.
They've been hanging out with your other
I
dice.
also got a 5.
No! What are you guys doing?
Oh, no, we don't need a rope. We just need to jump down.
Yeah.
Land on Nori.
Well, technically, if you
deserved.
hang,
It's fine.
it's not as far of a drop.
So
I
those
got
of
a
you,
19.
a 19. Okay, so Nori and Xanthi, as you well, Nori, you jump in first, and as you jump in, you get caught in this web, and it sort of like catches you a little bit, and it's stuck to you, like it's just all over you, stuck to you, and you're like, I don't know if you let it be there, or you start pulling it off your face.
Pulling it
Xanthi, the
off.
same thing kind of happens to you as you drop down. There's webs all over you.
Prestidigitate me!
Just like
Prestidigitate me!
silent screaming.
Lachlan and Desmond seem to jump down with no problem, landing in areas that are not covered in this webbing. Now you can see as you're in this space that it's not completely webbed. There are spores in here, and there's a lot of fungal growth. So, for example, all of this over here in the corner is fungus. You can see that there are 2 sets of stairs, one here and one here.
I just see black. Why do I only see
Oh
black?
no, you guys can't see. Okay, hold on.
No, I see it.
I see it.
Why
I see
do I
the-
not see it?
Try reloading.
Okay, I'll
Owlbear.
refresh.
Yeah,
Oh, no, you know what? It's probably because your camera's not in the right place. Zoom out with the
I tried to
mouse
do
wheel.
Nope.
the reposition.
I just refreshed it and I see it now.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, so let me rephrase. So there's all this sort of fungal growth in this general area here. You can see that there are 2 stairwells here that are likely linked to the stairwells above. There is a iron door here, and you can see that there are these sort of like glowing spores, these green spores in the space as well. And then there's that, Lachlan, you see that there is a chest over in the corner.
Hey, Nori, there's a chest over in the corner.
Why you tell me these things? You know I'm just gonna run over there and try to open it. Tell Des.
Be careful with that.
Yeah.
Des will go over and investigate.
All right,
Look for
roll me an
traps.
investigation check.
I'm going to keep an eye on the room just to make sure there isn't like a giant spider crawled in a corner or something.
Give me a perception check, please, Lachlan.
Not great. An 8.
An 8. So you look at it, it is covered in webs, completely covered in webs. And what did you get, Lachlan?
14.
14. Okay, so Lachlan, as you are looking around, peering up in the corners, you see a pair of beady eyes sort of make eye contact with you in a very unnerving way.
Guys. I will draw my sword and have it shed light.
It illuminates the room, and you can see that there is this purplish, sort of wrinkle-skinned creature with these mandibles on the front of its head. It's sort of bipedal and humanoid in the way that it looks, but it has these strange eyes, and there's more than one set of eyes on its head as it looks at you. As you shine the light up on it, Desmond, as you're like reaching down to check out this chest, I need you all to roll initiative. As you have welcomed yourself into an Ettercap's lair.
Oh boy.
Give me 1 second.
How is it
here.
living down there with that gelatinous cube?
You know, strange roommates.
Symbiosis.
Yeah,
Just
very
like,
strange.
you know, a lion that lives with a goat, like, because they're lonely.
One of them picks the bugs off the other one
Oh,
for dinner.
probably. All right, here we go. All right, my friends. 25 to 20.
20.
All right, Lachlan.
Yeah, I know.
Who's rolling
I'm
for
usually like a 3.
Who's rolling for Spug?
I could roll for Spug again.
Yeah, I don't mind. I can take Spug if you want this time.
All right,
Alright, why don't you
15 to
take Spug this
20.
time?
15 to 20, anyone?
Spug gonna go at 15 actually.
Okay. 10 to 15?
Des got a 10.
11 for Xanthi.
11 for Xanthi. 10 for Desmond. And what about Nori?
9.
9 for Nori. All right. All right, Lachlan, you see that this thing appears as though it is going to lunge at you. What do you want to do?
Well, I am going to move in and give it a little of the old two-handed sword to the face.
Okay.
Do we have a... Sorry, Dave. I have the little card for Spug, but do we have an actual link for the D&D Beyond?
It is oh, you know what? We do somewhere.
Because I checked in the pin things and it's not there.
I don't know why they did it twice. I put Spug's remaining spell slots in the chat.
Yeah, and he
Zoom chat.
has mage armor up.
Okay. I just wanted the D&D Beyond page because I don't know these spells and I don't know what they do, but I'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
I fired it up as soon as we walked in this place, right?
Yeah. You'll just have to use
Yeah.
that card that I gave you guys.
If you want, Bleak, I know those. Just they're not too complex.
Okay, I got it. I'll sort it out.
Just
All right.
blast things.
I
What
will,
would
yes,
you
I
like
will
to
step
do?
up. Where is this thing on the map? I don't see it.
It is right here. Boop. Right up
Why
in
is
the corner.
everyone looking this way?
It's like right behind Xanthi.
I'm gonna move.
She rolled so low.
All right.
So right now, Lachlan, just so you know, it's kind of like up in the corner, so it's probably 10 feet up off the ground, above this mass of fungi underneath it.
Okay, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold my action, and if it comes at one of us, I will step in and hit it with my sword.
Okay, that sounds good. You could like move into position if you wanted to, somewhere like, yeah. Because you want to be close. When you hold an action, you can't hold movement. You can just hold the action part of it.
All right, well, so look, I'll move there.
Mm-hmm.
So that if it comes, it'll come at me.
Sounds great. All right, Spug Noir's turn.
Spuggy the Nuggy is going to go, ah, what is that? And he is going to
Hell yeah.
throw a firebolt at it because he's like, what the? And he probably panics a little bit. So I have to roll to hit with firebolt, right?
Yep,
We'll get a 19. plus
that will
whatever.
hit.
All right, firebolt does D8 damage.
No, 1
D10.
D10.
1d10.
It's a great spell.
Ooh, 5 points of damage.
Cantrip. 5. All right, nice. Yeah, he fires off this bolt of fire, and it vaporizes a bunch of the webs that are in front of this thing, and it kind of hisses.
And he's going to back up.
Okay. This thing saw you move, Lachlan, and is going to attempt to web you. And I do not have any advantages. Just a reminder to the chat, if you want to get involved in the game and you want to give some advantages to, I don't know, your dungeon master or, you know, the players, you can totally do that by donating bits. I just put some info in the chat for you. All right, here we go. It's going to try to web you, Lachlan.
Okay.
21 to hit you.
That hits.
All right, so you are restrained by the webbing. As an action, you can make a strength check to try to escape it. The webbing can also be destroyed, but you are restrained currently. And then it is going to move down towards you. And because you're restrained, it gets advantage on its attack. It's going to bite you. You guys are just horrified. Xanthi, you kind of turn around as you see this thing skittering along these strands of webbing, but now it's down at your level, Lachlan. It's like right in front of you, looking at you as you're like clawing maybe at the webbing. That is definitely going to hit with a 17 or 21 total.
Okay.
So that is going to be, where is it? There it is. 2 piercing damage and 1 poison damage.
I am resistant to poison.
So 0 poison damage. Very nice.
Do I get to hit it since I was holding my action on it, or?
I would say you could try. You are restrained currently, so I think that just means your movement.
Well, can I instead use my action to rip the try and get out then?
I think you can use your held. You can use your held action to take a swing at it if you want. It's with disadvantage.
Okay. I shall.
Yeah.
Well, nope. Nope.
Nada?
Nada.
All right. Xanthi, it's your turn. You see Lachlan covered in web. This thing comes down and bites him.
Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay. She's going to turn around and try to do a firebolt at that creature.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know what? She's going to do it with advantage.
Yes. Now you're talking.
Oh.
Let's do it. Yeah. Not that I needed it because my first roll was a 19. So that means... Yeah, so that is 26 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Wow.
For 10 fire damage, as Xanthi is just scared into a massive fireball.
It's a great firebolt.
Yeah, that is.
And she is then going to take a couple steps backwards, if she can. 1 second.
All right.
There we go.
Very nice turn. Desmond. You're like at this chest and you hear all this happen. You kind of turn around and you see Lachlan just all webbed up. Big creature on top of him.
Des is going to run over here one. He's going to run to here and fire off a crossbow bolt at that thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of my advantages from chat. Okay, here we go. It's, 21 to hit?
Yep, that'll hit. And you get sneak attack on this one too.
Yeah. Come on. Okay, so that's a total of 12 piercing.
12 piercing damage. Wow. Okay. It takes the bolt and it like turns at you, hisses. Nori or Desmond, I'm sorry. Do you have anything else you want to do? A bonus action?
Yeah, bonus action. What the heck? I'm going to pull Lachlan 5 feet away from it with my telekinesis. If I can.
He's restrained, so it doesn't work. He
Oh,
is stuck.
okay.
Yeah, he's stuck in that web.
All right.
All right.
Then I am good.
That brings us to Nore.
Or he's gonna run up, probably just scream quietly, and if she took an action, can she help Lachlan get unstuck?
You can attack you can like hack on the webs.
Okay. I don't want to hit Lachlan. I will attack the webs.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for that? Or?
Yes, please roll to attack. They actually have armor class and hit points.
Yay. 22.
That hits.
Max. That is 12.
Yeah, you cut right through the webbing and
Nice.
free Lachlan up, so he won't have to use his action for his next
Sweet.
turn. Which
Yeah.
is, after you're done, Nori, what do you have left? You have a bonus action or anything else you want to do?
How hurt does this guy look?
He looks pretty.
Really just.
He looks angry. He looks real angry. He's got a crossbow bolt sticking out of him. He's burned.
I was just chilling in his basement, and we
We
showed
messed
up.
up his afternoon of watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be done for this round.
Okay. That brings us to the top with Lachlan.
I am going to give him the old 1-2 with a greatsword. Well, just the one, because I don't have 2 attacks.
Okay.
So that's a 23.
Jeez, you guys. Very nice. Yeah, that
Nice.
totally hits.
Da-da-da-da. Where are my D6? There we go.
Murdering this poor guy in his living room.
Yeah,
He's
he was
just
just
minding his own
almost
business.
max damage. So
Something that
11
Norb would
plus
say.
4. Sorry, 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. Yeah, he sort of like stumbles and like drops to the ground, as you can kind of see. He's trying to turn around and crawl away, but it's not his turn yet. But he recoils after you hack through him with a mighty blow from your sword. You want to do anything else, Lachlan?
No.
All right. Spug Noir.
Bug. So is the thing has fallen? It's not. Does it look like it's dead, or?
It's not dead. It looks like it's trying to like recoil and get away from you.
I think Spug will move a little bit to get an angle, and will launch another firebolt.
Yeah. Very smart.
Die!
Come on, Spug.
What's his plus to hit?
I think it's just straight roll.
3. No. Well, it's his
is it?
magic.
Oh, his magic.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Intelligence, I think.
Yep.
it's
Plus
proficiency
5
plus
to hit.
his
Plus 5.
spellcasting.
It's plus 5 to hit with spell attack. So
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, that totally hits.
All right, and he does
Spug
6 points of
Noir.
damage.
Spug Noir fires off this bolt, and as this thing is attempting to turn and flee, he just burns it into a crisp. And it
Ugh.
drops to the ground, just kind of flopping as it burns. And then it just kind of like slowly burns out. The chamber fills with a little bit of like acrid smoke. Some of the fungal elements in the room are burning as well. And you can see that they start to emit more of these spores.
Tighten up my mask.
Yeah, Xanthi like
Cover-
pulls her
cover
scarf
your
around her
mouths.
face.
Can Spug use control flames to extinguish the fire?
Yes, absolutely, he can.
He will
Yep.
do so.
Okay, so he extinguishes the flames, and for the moment it's quiet, although it stinks like sulfur in here. But you look around and you don't see anything else. You know, you maybe shine the lantern and you use your light to illuminate. You can't see anything but fungus covering things and webs that have been partially burnt, and a door to the south down
I'm
here.
gonna check the hole, see if if we attract attention, if there's a beast looking down or something like that.
Yeah, you don't see anything yet. It's dark up there. You can see with your dark vision that there's a room, but you can't see any. There's nobody looking in, and you listen momentarily and you don't hear anything.
No, thanks.
Can Des clear away the webs from this chest over in the corner?
Absolutely,
He's going to
you
use
can.
his sword to
Okay.
cut them away.
Yeah, 100%. You can do that.
Where's the door?
It's down by Lachlan.
Okay.
Xanthi would
I'll
like
go down there.
to investigate the area around the chest to see if there's any traps or anything to do with this chest in that area where Des is working.
Okay, give me an investigation check. You're looking for traps, did you say?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
anything dangerous.
Yep.
14.
You don't see anything dangerous other than the fact that you're in an extremely dangerous place altogether and everything looks like it could crash and crumble, and you look around and like the ceiling and those tiles, it looks like there's cracks, you know, emanating from that opening. It looks very fragile from down here.
Yeah, you know, everything's kind of relative.
That's true. Get in
Dave,
line, cracks.
Is this chest in the same condition as like the one I found upstairs, where it's kind of half fallen apart?
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure. It's like you could kick through it probably if you wanted to.
Yeah, he's gonna like just kind of force the lid open with his sword
Okay.
and peer inside.
All right. Give me a second here as I try to remember where I put my.
Take a step back. That's you. Get out your sword to just pry it open.
Ah, there we go. All right, give me a D6 roll, Desmond.
6.
All right, give me another D6 roll.
3.
All right. There is a bunch of papers that are faded, possible scrolls that are torn, and as you like maybe push them around with the end of your sword or whatever you're using, they just kind of like disintegrate. They've been here for hundreds of years perhaps, but there is a potion inside this chest.
All right. Can I take the potion and just like, what does it look like?
You pull it out and the bottle is dusty and you kind of brush it off and it's got this sort of pale red color to it. You pop the cork off and you kind of smell it. It smells like a healing potion, but really old.
Is that a potion? Man, these things last forever.
All right. He will slip the potion into his bag.
Okay.
But the paper, the scrolls and stuff looks like it's just dust,
there's
basically. It's
nothing else of interest inside there that's worth
Okay.
anything as far as you can tell.
All right. Do we want to stay in here or get out of here?
Well, there's that door. Right? There was a door down here, correct?
Yep, Nori and Lachlan are both standing over by the door.
Nori's listening.
Give me a
right at the
perception
door.
check.
And are those
12.
stairs?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
two
yeah.
sets of stairs. There's a set here and a set here, and they both go up. But they are blocked with debris, as if they have caved in.
Going up to the where we were, right? Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I rolled
What'd you
a
get?
12.
A 12. You don't hear anything from beyond the door. It is a very stout looking door. It is iron banded. It looks to be well intact. This is not like the chest that you could kick in. For some reason, this is like a fully iron door. The hinges are a little rusted maybe, but other than that, it looks to be intact. And you can see it. You can't really see the detail in the map very well, but at the jamb of the door, like these, they almost look like some sort of creature, like on the door itself. It's very ornate. It's a very beautiful door. If you weren't stuck in a fungus-filled dungeon.
Are
You-
the footprints? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the one thing that you do hear is a large slithering above and sort of a crunching and cackling and echoing above from that hole in the ceiling.
All right, maybe we should get out of here.
Xanthi's gonna like nervously prestidigitate like the smell of like mold like upwards to try to mask our scent.
Smart.
This will go over
And-
here with other people and check out the door. Does it look locked?
It doesn't appear to be locked.
Are there any footprints of the creature we just killed or other creatures leading up to the door?
No. It looks like there was probably stone on the floor, like stone, not stone tiles, but like cobblestone floor, like almost natural, but it has since filled in with dust and dirt, and so it's a dirt floor for the most part, except over by the stairs. And yeah, it seems like there hasn't been anything down here for a long time. Nothing walking on the ground, anyways.
The mechanism to open this door.
There's a lever, like a latch lever that you swing up.
That's gonna make noise. Should we just wait here?
We could take a little rest here.
I don't think I can rest right now. We can try.
Can I take a look at the handle and the hinges and see if there could use a little bit of oil before we start opening this up? I do have oil in my bag, so if they look kind of gunked up and rust whatever, I'll pull out the oil flask and oil them up a bit. The handle and the hinges.
One look at them, Lachlan, and you know you need to use the oil for sure.
All right, so I'll get some of that going.
You get oiled up. I mean, you oil up the door.
Xanthi takes out the big potion of giant strength. It makes you really strong.
It will be okay. Did someone? I didn't notice. Did anyone put their ear to the door?
Yeah, and you didn't hear anything. It was silent.
Well, we're not going to stay here all night, so I pull the handle slowly.
Okay. Yeah, you open the door slowly and you reveal what appears to be a hallway that takes a turn and heads deeper into whatever it is that you're working towards here. There are some spider webs and that sort of thing, but it looks like there's been nothing in here. There's no tracks on the floor. And if you poke your head around the corner, you can see that it leads to a set of stone stairs that descend deeper into this complex.
All right, Des is going to do a quick check for traps in this hallway.
I like how Nora's like, no, I'm just going in. Screw traps.
Yeah, there was
Gonna-
no fear. I'm scared from upstairs.
All right, Desmond, give me an investigation check as you do this.
That was absolutely horrible.
Okay.
A 7.
Perfect. You're pretty sure that there's going to be traps, but you don't know where they are.
All right. Okay, I got an idea. Des is going to use his mage hand and start running it over the floor of this hallway in front of him.
Okay.
Like about 10 feet in front of him as he walks. Just like brushing the floor with the mage hand.
Okay. All right. Give me one of your magic rolls, like you were doing a magic attack, for example.
Okay.
Would it be an idea just to rest here?
That's an 11.
11. As the hand is kind of like pushing the dirt around a little bit and working its way, you can see as you kind of follow behind it, you get to about here, and you can see that it reveals like a little pressure plate in the floor that's covered in dirt.
I found one. There's a trap here. And Des will just point it out to everybody.
Where is it?
Right in front of me.
Like
Can we circle it in the dust, like outside the area,
here?
so we don't step on it?
Yeah, you can totally circle it. It's like right there.
Lori will
Okay.
do that with her hand.
Yeah, you can totally bypass it by hugging that southern wall to get around it without triggering it. And you can see, you guys, as you step in here, that the hallway continues to the west, and this is just hewn stonework. It looks like this was, hand built, and it gives way towards the stairs down here to what appears to be more of a natural cavern. Descends into what appears to be like a fog shrouded area the deeper you go down the stairs in this direction.
Where
I
are we
don't
going to
know.
do our short rest?
Guys,
Guess we yeah.
We could just close.
I mean, we could close this door.
Close
Yeah,
this
I'm
door
just
here.
waiting for Spug to go by and then I'll close the door.
Oh, I'm right here.
Watch
No,
out.
no, no.
Don't step
Oh,
on
where?
that.
Oh! That was close.
Damn it, Spug.
Sit down.
Pay attention.
I'm scared, man.
You did a good job blasting that thing, by the way.
Thanks. What are we going to do? We're going to rest, or are we going to keep going?
We could rest here, possibly. Doesn't look like anything's been down here for a while.
You guys close the door, Lachlan, behind you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm all for resting. I'm pretty tired.
We'll sit in a little circle, and what do we
Hold
going to
hands?
do now?
Hold hands?
Mm-hmm.
I'll sit next to Lachlan.
Well, if anybody has wounds, you could use my healer's kit here.
What about that potion that you found? What is that?
I think it's a healing potion.
We should
could
try
I-
to, heal ourselves, as best we can, not drink potions unless we have to.
Oh,
Right.
right.
Better.
Can Des take a minute to investigate the flask that he found in the room upstairs?
Sure. Yeah, it's like an old flask made out of the stomach of probably a pig, and you pop off the top of it and you smell it, and it smells like wine, maybe, or like it's kind of maybe like it went bad, though. Like an old wine flask.
Okay.
Give that to someone and give them food poisoning.
Counts as poison, right?
Mm-hmm. Yup.
All right. Oh. I have an idea of something I could do to help us out down here. I
what?
think I can summon Lucky again.
Underground? The bird is
Come
going to
down
be
here?
so unhappy underground.
Right, but I could make him different, like a different animal.
Could he be like
But I can only cast 2 spells and today, and that would take one of them up.
Well,
Do you
what
think it'd be
kind
worth
of
it?
things can you do?
Well, I can put things to sleep.
It is handy if there's lots of little things.
a flying creature might not be so great down here because they're good for, like looking down.
I know, but if I take some time while people are resting, I could turn him into a bat. Or a rat. Or something that's a little more at home in here.
A rat would be cool.
And Can you communicate with it, like if it goes off and searches?
I mean, can rats see in the dark? Like, what about the spider? Can you make it a spider? Can spiders see in the dark?
Can they see
Well, a
traps
bat
too?
can.
Well, they see by like screaming, right?
Yeah, but you can't hear that. They see really well in the dark.
Your call.
Something to sneak ahead.
We're trying to take a short rest while we're chatting.
Yeah, Des doesn't need a short rest right now, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what form I want him to take real quick.
What do you think the odds are that that is regular, like fog, like happy, misty, like it's little dank down there, fog?
0.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm gonna go with a bat, because they have 60-foot blind sight, so that's better than dark vision, and they can see in mist and smoke.
We're gonna live through this.
Well,
And
we'll
all of a sudden
see
you'll
it's
see
coming.
Des is over in a corner, like chanting, burning a little thing of incense, and all of a sudden, like you see this black bat appear, and it's got like a little white diamond on its chest.
Cute.
And I'm gonna,
Oh, he's
I'm gonna let him kind of start flying around.
Lucky's kind of scary.
He shouldn't be called Lucky down here.
Just wait. Right.
Maybe you
Des,
should have Lucky check out the fog.
right. I'm gonna send Lucky down the hallway, and just kind of hold on to Xanthi's shoulder while I'm blind, and kind of like sense things, via his blind sight.
He flies into this darkness, right? And goes down the hallway, down the stairs, and into the fog. And you look through his eyes, Desmond, and you can see that it is this large cavern, this subterranean cavern. There is this stone promontory that kind of splits the room like a bridge. On either side, it appears to be water. On the west side of the room, there's like this still pool. And on the right side, by this interesting, almost shrine-like statue, there is flowing water.
So it's like a big room.
Yep.
All right.
It's a big underground grotto.
I'll kind of give that description to everybody as I, kind of whisper it out to everybody as he's flying around in there. Does he sense like any creatures, any more lizard folk? Anything
Doesn't see any
big
creatures,
slithering
but
around?
there's nothing slithering, but there, as you sort of perceive through his echolocation, which is bizarre, there are sort of these spongy, sort of bulbous bodies scattered about on the stone. Kind of absorbs the sonar blast that he sends out in a strange way.
Just more of those mushrooms. Weird funguses.
You think they'll attack us if we don't attack them first?
Yeah, I think if we just leave them alone,
Maybe we can sneak by them.
hopefully, and don't jump on top of them like Norb did that one time.
Yeah, Norb. Was not a good idea.
He probably meant well, though.
Well, I think he just wanted to have fun.
Are you guys having fun?
Are you having fun?
I mean, I might have wet myself a little bit, but kind of.
You can't tell with the smell of this place.
I know, that's good.
You have an adventurer spirit.
I'm working on it. Thanks, Nori.
All right, Des will start moving up with the lantern.
Okay.
I'm going to close the march.
This bug's gonna follow you. You get to the stairs and you can see down into that, and you can kind of look down now. Your view is blocked of this grotto, but you can see how it goes down the stairs, and then there's like that mist is just kind of like hanging in there. You gonna go down in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna just look around for suspicious stuff, but yeah, he's gonna kind of slowly start descending
All right.
down into the room.
Sounds good. Let's see if I can do this. Let me reveal some stuff here. Just do a square room next time, Dave. It's much easier that way.
There we go.
Did that reveal anything?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did for
Yeah.
me.
All right, cool.
Stuff. I see sponge people.
Mhm.
Weird. Do you see that black thing like moving around?
No.
Oh, that was weird. Okay, cool. That was trippy. Oh. All right, so you see this grotto, like I mentioned, and it is. Go ahead and move your tokens up to where you want to be as you enter into this space.
Want to trample Spug.
Ouch.
It's being polite.
All right, so let me give you the lay of the land here. So this is that stone promontory here that goes along here. There is to the west this sort of still pool of water. On this side, there is a running stream of an underground stream that kind of flows in this direction underneath this little stone bridge and out. It kind of originates somewhere and then disappears somewhere in the rocks. There is a statue here with a sort of a blue glow, and there appears to be like another fountain of some kind that is filled with fungal mass. All these things here are fungi growing along the edges here in front of you, some moss on the walls, etc. It's dark and dank, and you can see the surface of the pool to the west rippling as each droplet falls from the ceiling and drops onto the surface, distorting it like ripples in still water. And your gaze kind of follows the undulating patterns. It's still in here. The air is just still. There are a few of these sort of like glowing spore clouds that are just sort of like shifting around the room.
Great. Should we just take a look around?
Yeah.
Des is going to start making his way up to this point because he's really curious about this statue.
Okay.
But before kind of trying to climb onto this little bridge or whatever it is, he just want to investigate it, make sure it's like sturdy or there's no traps or anything like that.
Okay, give me an investigation check. How about you, Nori?
Nori's looking for any kind of elvish ruins or also footprints leading up to this statue.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
That's 11 for Des.
Desmond, you don't see anything that appears to be trapped. This is an old stone bridge. Unclear how sturdy it is. But you can see that there is it's almost like a shrine in front of you that you're looking at, this ancient, like elven statue. Nori, what did you roll?
Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. You're sort of scanning. There's no tracks in here at all. This place it doesn't appear as though anybody's been in this room, this chamber for a long time. But you do see some elvish script that is faded and illegible around this bridge. And it kind of guides your eye to this statue, which I'll get to in a minute. I want to know what Lachlan is doing, and then Xanthi. So Lachlan, what are you, as you enter the room, is there anything in particular you want to do or look at? Or...
I mean, they're spread out pretty good, and they're kind of taking care of all that stuff. I'm going to keep an eye behind us.
Okay.
I'm still kind of worried that something might come down that hole and at us. So I'm going to sort of park myself here and keep an eye on the tunnel behind us, but also just sort of make sure nothing comes crawling out of that little... Can't see my cursor, little like through here or whatnot.
Oh, okay. So you're keeping an eye on
down here and then keep an eye here.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Give me a perception check. And how about Xanthi?
Xanthi's gonna look over the edge into the water.
Okay. All right. What'd you get, Lachlan?
23.
23. Yeah. Okay. So you're on pretty much heightened alert. Spug Noir is kind of staying close to you. You don't see anything coming down the hallway. Again, you get the sense too, as you're scanning things, that this place has not been visited for a long time. And despite the fungal growth, which you kind of wonder, how did that get down here? You don't see anything that's posing an immediate threat. Xanthi, as you look into the water, you can see that there is something remarkable. There is treasure scattered across the floor of the pool. Piles of coin, shimmering jewels, glimmers of all kinds of sparkly and intricately crafted artifacts that are within the watery depths. The water surface itself is just dead still.
She's gonna turn around and immediately point at Des and message him and say, I need your mage hand. There's a bunch of treasure down here.
All right. Just a minute.
So while that's happening, you are investigating the shrine.
Yeah.
And you can see that, and Nora, you're looking at it too. The two of you
Yeah,
are
I was
kind
going
of
to ask Nori
looking at it
because
closely.
she can speak Elvish, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And she thinks you're crazy because you just said something and nobody asked you anything.
Well, you saw his mouth moving, but like
Oh, you didn't say that.
it was a reply to a message, so it just disappeared.
It's not, you don't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
you
you
get
do
that
see
message.
Xanthi pointing at him and then doing a little dance.
She's very excited.
Mage hand high five.
That's awesome. Best use of mage hand all night. Well, finding that trap is pretty good. All right, so you look at this statue. You can see that there are indeed scripts that are written along the surface of it, Nori, but are somewhat illegible. And the statue itself is some sort of a depiction of some regal elven god or leader or king or something. It seems to be wearing this cloak that appears to be like in the form of a mighty river, and there's a vest that's carved to resemble willow branches. there's this crown, the stone crown resting upon its brow that's emitting this blue glow. And the stone carving is so good. Like Lachlan, as you kind of glance towards it, you're like, this is a beautiful carving. This is intricate and wonderful stonework. You can see that the hair even looks as though it's cascades of water. The elegant curls almost like they look as though they're almost moving or swaying as if caught in like a current. And the statue of this man, this elven man, has an outstretched hand, and this hand appears to be empty. But you look down at the ground in front of this guy. Let me zoom in a little bit, and you can see that there is a blue sapphire laying on the ground right here. Ooh, right there.
Would religion tell me anything about this figure?
Not really. You probably wouldn't know from a religious perspective on what this might be. You do know that there's a whole pantheon of elvish gods and goddesses, right? So it could be one of them, but it would be pretty obscure and hard to identify. This is you get the sense this is a very old, whatever this is. This is a depiction of something ancient.
We didn't get a description from that Jerkin guy of what that River King, Elorian? We didn't get any kind of fanciful description of him or anything, did we?
I don't remember. I don't think you did. Yeah, I don't recall that being part of the conversation. He just kind of mentioned the history of the place and mentioned the elvish civilization that was here. The society. Yep.
It looks like he could be like a river king with that crown.
Well, and
all the water
river back
motif around him.
Can I cast Detect Evil and Good?
Absolutely. You can absolutely cast that.
I will do that. And I'll tell them if there's aberration, such elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet, but also whether or not a place has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Very cool. Yeah. Okay.
Fancy
so
lights up behind you.
You get the sense.
Yeah.
You get the sense that this, as you're staring at the space and the statue, that this is a consecrated space. But it also is harboring some sort of aberrant energy coming from the water. Mostly on a large sense of it coming from the still pool.
Mm-hmm.
But also a little bit from the flowing water as well.
Do I actually get any sort of ping off of Xanthi?
Yeah, actually, I think you probably would get a little bit of a ping off of her.
What kind?
You get a sense of some
fey?
celestial energy coming off of her.
And Faye.
And Faye, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Yeah.
I
Malon.
You just see her dancing, and then she pointing at the pool.
Glowing.
Little glowing changeling pointing at the
I sense that this place was once a holy place, but it's been desecrated. It's stronger in the pool there behind us. It certainly feels like whatever is tainting this place is stronger there. There's a little bit in the running water here, but I feel most of it coming from that pool behind us.
Don't
It
disturb
was in
the
fact
water.
a holy, but it was a holy place. At some point, there's still some of that energy left behind.
It looks like he dropped something over there. That shiny blue gem.
Do you want to?
I'm just wondering.
But can you make sure the bridge is not trapped? Perhaps.
Well, I did check it out once already, and I got an 11. So
That inspires confidence.
yeah,
I'll
Um,
check it. I'll go up it.
Yeah, Nori's light.
Don't
I'll
touch anything, Nori, all right? Like, don't touch
touching it with
anything
my
until we're
feet.
sure.
I'm stepping
could-
up on it.
If you want to touch something,
Nori,
I
you
got-
step on it and it seems solid.
It's fine. And I kind of jump on it a little bit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I weigh like 20 pounds. It's fine.
Dez is going to use Mage Hand to pick up that jewel at the foot of the statue.
Yeah, you want to be careful. Gods tend to kind of take offense when you mess around with stuff that they think is theirs. Just, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying, like,
Looks like he dropped it though.
He's
yeah,
going to
but
pick it up.
Yeah,
And
your
he's
mage
gonna-
hand floats over and picks up the sapphire, and it's a pretty large sapphire. It has some elvish script on it that kind of glows.
He's going to try to place it back in the statue's hand.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, you can do that.
Dez?
we have no clue what that'll do.
I don't know if I saw the script on it or not. I think I would be watching, but I don't know if I saw that.
I mean, you probably noticed it as the gem is being picked up and it kind of shimmers and you can see like these white lines of elvish script all over it, but it's in an, I guess, a version of elvish that is so ancient that would not be probably things that you've read if you've studied elvish writings and things of that nature. This is something that's old, very old. Desmond, as you pick up the sapphire and sort of float it over and place it in the statue's open hand, you can see that all of you see that it begins to pulse with a soft, almost soothing light. And you feel a sense of calm rush over you. A mist begins to form around the statue, sort of bubbling up from the waters. The mist that's in the air coalescing together, and it begins to take the form of the statue, but in a more animated form. It is this individual, this regal elf that now sort of in this shimmering mist form speaks to you.
Holy moly.
Welcome,
What? That was something.
seekers of truth, champions of the waters. I am Elorian, the River King, guardian of this place, Velag-o-Ithil. Within the realm of these ancient ruins lies a story that's woven through the tapestry of my people's ancient history, a tale of unyielding flow of their destiny. But that is a story for another time, for I bear the burden, a burden that weighs heavily upon my ethereal being, the plight of my people who remain unable to find solace or rest, as you see. And he sort of like waves his hand in front of you, and you can see like the sparkle of all these fungal masses around the room. You can see the stagnant water just kind of ripple above us. The taming of this river. Kind of closes his eyes. With that taming, so too are the intertwined souls of my people trapped here, restless, unable to feel the warm embrace of Sehenin as she welcomes them into unimaginable happiness. It is their suffering, their longing for peace that brought you here. I pray to restore the natural rhythm of the river. Only then can the ancestral spirits find the gift of eternal slumber, to wash away the taint that has grown upon this once amazing, beautiful, and peaceful place. Should you pledge an oath to rewild this river, you shall be granted Elorian's gift of heroism to aid you in your quest.
You guys get that they want us to blow up the dam, right?
get to
Mhm.
mess stuff up.
Oh, that
Yes,
would
and if we
really
tag
piss
that
off-
dam, we're gonna get the entire camp pretty ticked up.
That would really piss off the Black Hand too. What?
I say we do it. I say we do it.
Like,
I
this is a
want to now.
great, like, historic king of elves, and he is asking us for a boon.
You realize we're gonna have to
Scotland.
fight the entire camp, right? Just saying.
Can I try to address him as like, King, Sir, Your Majesty? Does he like respond, or is he just like reading this?
Yeah, he kind of turns towards you as you say that. Yes, hero. Will you
There-
accept?
I'll turn around to everybody. Yes. We will try.
We're not even gonna talk about this.
I mean, look at him.
I am here to do great things. I'm going to do it.
I am offering you an opportunity to do great things for this place, to rid these regal halls of this plague.
We sensed something in these pools down here in this grotto. Is there something in them?
This entire fortress is infected. Nothing is safe here, and that is why our people cannot rest.
If we blow up, the river for you, is it okay if we take some of this, like shiny stuff that you're not using anymore?
I would be wary of entering the waters of this place. Look closely and you will see that even now, the creatures grow and swell with power. Their mother feeding them energy.
Wait, their mother? Where's their mother?
He looks up. Upstairs.
Must be the way we didn't go. Right.
Maybe. If we rewild the river, will all of the spore creatures die?
The mother must be destroyed. The river freed to flow as it will.
That's a maybe.
Will you accept this pledge?
Lachlan's looking pretty pissed, right?
No, not pissed, just kind of pensive.
Yes, we will do our best to blow up a dam.
Yes.
Then you shall be granted Elorian's gift of heroism to aid you in destroying Mother. And you feel like a tingling sensation, Xanthi and Desmond, as you have accepted, and around your neck, and you look down and you have this necklace on. It's this beautiful necklace. It is made of some, well, you would know it, Desmond, and maybe the others, a platinum necklace. And it has a blue sapphire in the middle of it, held in this beautiful setting, and it just kind of pulses. Be cautious on its use. It will grant you the power to defeat this creature. Call upon its blessing when you are ready. And you, he kind of turns over to Nori and Lachlan. Will you join your heroic friends?
The jewelry's
Yes.
pretty nice.
Yes, yes, of course they will.
We've
I'll
got
say
some
that in Elvish,
serious
just to
bling.
kind of try to be cooler.
Yeah, you feel the same thing, a tingling sensation as now you have this sapphire jewel around your neck in this really cool platinum setting.
I'm sorry. Did we get an indication that this is a god or a king?
Are you saying this out loud, or are you asking me?
No, it's Christian asking
Okay.
for clarification.
You still running that detect good and evil thing?
It does last for 10 minutes. You get the sense
that would have kicked off Celestial.
you pretty much get the sense that this is some, not necessarily a god, but a champion of the gods, an avatar of the gods, perhaps. You definitely get the vibe that this is the River King.
All right, so but Lachlan will think about it for a second. He'll say, I already bear the favor of another god. I would not take that of yet another god, but I will help.
Very well. He looks at you all one last moment.
Wait, Spock, get over here.
I'll do it too.
Yeah.
Spock-
It's running.
And he's like,
That's-
ding, cool. You now bear the hope of my people, the weight of a legacy, woven in the very fabric of the river's torrent. You will restore balance and bring peace to those who came before us. May the currents guide your steps, and may the essence of Velag-o-Ithil resonate within your hearts. Go forth, my champions, and embark upon the noble quest that shall reunite our ancestral spirits with the eternal serenity they deserve. And as he says this last line, the water spirit Elorian fades back into mist. And it settles in the room. And you see now there's like this crumbling of, let me bring up the map here. There are some rocks that fall. A collapse, if you will, up in this area here. Let me see if I can show that on the map here. Right up here. As the rocks kind of fall and give way. And you can see that behind it there's a hall.
I did not see that coming. Whoa.
But you guys, there's so much treasure in the water.
She's like
we should be
like she has
touching it.
treasure sweats.
Right. Treasure sweats. All right. He said not to disturb the water.
You
Right.
know.
So maybe we'll take care of the
Some serious loot in there.
mother and then come back for that.
Give us something as a reward. It won't be everything, I'm sure.
He said they would get heroism. Which sounds really nice.
You seem pretty powerful.
Alright, let's check out this room that he's leading us into first, because, you know, like, if I don't want to activate another one of those mushrooms spewing mushrooms.
Lucky. I'm gonna direct Lucky into go scope out that tunnel.
Yeah, the bat flies into the tunnel.
Mhm.
And it reveals that there is a room with a stairwell that leads up. Inside this room, there are a couple more statues and what appears to be some sort of a throne. don't know if you guys can see that in Owlbear or not.
Yeah. It's another room and a way up. The throne room.
No time like the present.
Let's go check it out.
Look for traps.
So you guys walk into this room and you can see that there are 3 ornate statues along the western wall. Middle statue, if you take time to take a look at it, there's also this water sort of flowing through this room again right here. But yeah, there's this middle statue that appears to have, it looks like a male presenting elven warrior with plate mail emblazoned with a crescent moon. On the left of that guy, so over here on this one right here, is what appears to be a female elf with a compassionate expression upon her face. There's a longbow. Oh, it's this one actually. There's a longbow in her hands, and you can see around her feet there are various woodland creatures that are depicted in the stone carvings. And right here, there's another beautiful elven form holding a small moon in her outstretched palms. They're covered in sort of this moss and fungus. There's definitely more of the growths that are growing along the water's edge and along the stairs. The stairs kind of go around and up this way, so like around there and up. And yeah, that's what you see in this room.
Do these would Des be able to tell who these statues are of? Like, do they depict like deities or famous people that he might know of?
Yeah, you could give me a religion check if you'd like.
Yeah, I think I would probably be doing the same.
I'll point him out to Lachlan and ask him.
Okay.
I think Lachlan has a better chance of finding that than I do.
Yep.
All right. Religion. Losing my religion. Oh, 19 plus 2, 21.
Ooh,
nice.
That's very good.
Yeah.
So you know a little bit about perhaps the Elvish pantheon in this realm. You certainly know the center creature or center depiction, which is Corellon Larethian, who is like the leader of the Elvish pantheon. That one's pretty obvious. The god of magic, music, arts, crafts, poetry, creator and purveyor of the elven race. The statue holding the bow right here is Ilona. She is the elven goddess of forests, woodlands, flora, fauna, and fertility, and the elves often refer to her as Elenestra. And then this one on the southern end, the one that's cupping the moon in her outstretched palms, that is Sehenin Moonbow. She is the elven goddess of the moons. And it appears as though this was some sort of a sitting room, perhaps, where the king might come to seek guidance, sit in this throne here and face Corellon and the others, and maybe ask for advice or contemplate, what he might do with his people, that kind of thing. And you just hear this sort of gentle trickle of the waters flowing through the room and disappearing in the stonework.
Tell us that.
What's that?
Oh, no. I mean, like, so Lachlan did a religion roll, right?
Yep. That was
Yeah,
what
And
you
I
just
just
learned.
everything
like
they
said,
just said, yeah.
do you tell us that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll fill you in.
Xanthi just looks at the 3 statues and goes, "Got any advice?"
You don't get a response.
I'll
Worth a shot.
I'll go and sit in the chair.
Nori will tell Lachlan how to say in Elvish, "What should I do?" Say it.
I'll say it.
You don't hear anything or see anything.
Xanthi's going to inspect the statues for any kind of lever or like movable parts.
Yeah, you don't see anything. They're pretty solid stone. I mean, you can kind of like brush away some of the fungi and that sort of thing and prestidigitate perhaps some of it away. But yeah, you don't see any mechanisms of any kind. These things are solid stone.
Okay. And behind them, there's no secret doors?
Roll me an investigation check.
Natural 1.
Not that you're aware of.
For a 5.
Yeah, you don't see any secret doors or anything. As far as you can tell, there are 2 entrances to this room, one which you just came through and one leading up the stairs.
Nori wants to look in the river over here. Can I see to the bottom?
Yeah, you can see to the bottom. It's like a small little, I don't know what you'd call it, like an underground stream that flows over like stone. There's nothing really in the river. There aren't any, animals or anything of that nature. It's just sort of like this. It may be mixing with perhaps the water of Shimmer Lake. You're not sure, but it's an underground river. And it just kind of disappears. It sort of originates from the stone and then disappears back into the stone.
Can I see where it goes? Does it, is there any like area above it that like we could potentially take, or does it go completely like under?
It just kind of like, yeah, there's like it looks like there's a crack sort of like underneath whatever the constructed part of this room is. And the room was probably built around these carved out streams, but you can't really tell, like there's no headspace where you could be like, what's in there? It just flows into whatever this little chamber is that continues on into darkness.
Nori would like to taste the water, just like dip her finger in and then taste it.
Sure.
Determining if it's like, maybe I use nature to see if it's water that's from the lake or if it's some kind of underwater. Maybe it tastes different. I don't know.
Maybe it tastes like mold.
Maybe it tastes kind of brackish. I don't know if it would, but.
All right. Yeah, you taste the water and it does taste brackish. And given the fact that there's all this fungi growing all over the edge of it, I'm going to have you make a Constitution saving throw.
$17.
It's got sort of almost like a stale taste to it, and a little bit of a I can't think of anything better than like a moldy cheese kind of taste. Ugh.
Des is gonna just like hold on to the side of the throne and send Lucky up the stairs.
Okay.
To scout ahead.
Lucky flies up the stairs. Go ahead, Lachlan. We'll come back to Lucky in a second.
I just want to say that I wanted to check the statues just to see if you could spin them, if they moved, or if there's any parts of them that was movable, but we can do that after.
Sorry, you broke up a little bit. You wanted to do that to the statues?
Yeah, just see if you can move them or if parts of them would move or something like that.
Nope, they're solid stone.
Okay.
Lucky flies up and you can get the pings from the sonar bouncing off walls that seem to be intricately carved. And there is, it's not like there's light, so Lucky's not seeing things, but they're sensing sort of like a room, a hallway, spongy fungal masses.
Okay. It's just like another hallway that leads to somewhere.
Yep.
Okay. But no giant lizard creatures slithering around?
Nope. He doesn't detect any giant creatures moving about.
I'm just going to pass that on to everybody And when I kind of come back to my own vision, I'm going to just look down at this throne that I'm standing next to and just kind of give it a quick once over. Anything stick out to me, like, I don't know, items or writing or I don't know.
No, not really.
Okay. I don't think there's much in here. Should we keep moving?
Well,
Other than
unless you
these
can
great
figure out the
statues.
way to get some of that treasure out of the pool without disturbing the water.
We'll come back.
Ori goes over and with her cloak dabs the corners of your mouth.
Just drooling.
What?
Yeah.
I'm drooling.
So much treasure. So much.
She's drunk with treasure.
I can't believe we're just leaving it there.
That was a lot of treasure.
It's not usually a good thing to go around pillaging, holy sites, sparkle holy sites. Usually leads to bad things.
Well, he didn't. I mean, no, I asked him, and he didn't say no. He just said that, it would probably get that thing to attack us. So
Right.
he
So
wasn't offended.
I'm thinking if we use our things, these kick-ass necklaces, to get rid of that thing, it'll get rid of what's down there. Maybe.
Something always goes wrong when we leave things, All right, but you're right. Like we should.
What if we
deal
get
with
red
the
crowed?
first thing. Who are the
Man.
red crows?
Isn't that
That's
something you
true.
said, Desmond? Isn't
Oh
that
wait,
same?
no, I have heard of the red crows. I'm pretty sure that I've heard of red crows before. At least some stories about them by the adventurers that would come by. They're a pretty big thing, right?
Yeah, they like treasure block people.
Had to bring up the red crows.
Call back. All right, so you guys are
Maybe-
going to stay in this room for a while, or are you going to head into, we're going to take a break here in just a second after we figure out what they're going to do. Is there anything else you'd like to do in this room?
Nori's gonna
I
go
think
sit
I'm
on the
done.
chair.
Huh?
Nori's gonna go sit on the chair. The throne.
Okay. All right. You hop up on the throne with your little gnome legs dangling.
I'll kick him back and forth.
Here's the thing. If we go in there and we have to fight something that comes out of that water, like, it wouldn't be good. It could weaken us for, what we have up to face upstairs.
But if we can run back this way, maybe we can scoop some stuff up on the way out.
God.
Yeah, as this
Yeah.
conversation is taking place around you, Nori, as you're sitting in this throne, you can hear whispers that at first you feel like maybe it's just the gentle flow of the water. And you start hearing Elvish speaking voices. They're speaking in Elvish tongues that are hard to understand. And you hear almost as if it's coming from the central statue of Corlon whispering to you. And it says, "Beware the dark faith, the creeping evil upon the land. Do not trust the druids." And then you just hear this cacophony. It gets louder and louder in your head as you're sitting on this throne. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Nori screams and puts her hands over her ears too.
You guys all see Nori just kind of scream from the chair.
Whoa.
That's an 8.
Yeah, you take 1 point of psychic damage, and you basically fall off the chair.
What happened?
trust the druids.
What?
Trust the
Did the
druids?
gods speak to you?
Don't.
Don't trust that one in the middle.
He said, don't trust the druids.
Are
Oh,
you sure?
You talk to her, but you won't talk to me. It trusts the statue.
Nori kind of wiggles her ears a little bit. Let's get out of here.
Doesn't make much sense to me.
Said something about a dark faith.
You probably imagined it, Nori.
That seems like way over our heads, guys. We're already in over our heads, but
Everything's over our heads. We're underground.
Spug's gonna help you up, Nori, off the ground. Come on.
Nori's knees knock a little bit, but she gets up. That
Yeah,
was
let's
really
keep moving.
intense.
Clear this thing out, so no use in waiting around.
Okay,
Well,
let's go.
Nori did scream, so I think that, anything that
Sorry.
could hear us
It's okay.
probably heard that. So let's keep moving.
All right, so the 5 of you gather yourselves together and start to creep up the stairs. And we're gonna take our break here, our mid-session break. We're a little past that. I apologize. We got a little carried away there, but we will come back in just a couple of minutes and figure out what happens next as the party emerges from the subterranean chambers of the Lorien to see what lies in wait. All right, my friends, we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you all. We'll see you shortly. Here we go. Hello, everyone. We are back. And we're back in the dungeons of this River King's old palace, I guess. We have explored some of the subterranean levels. We actually were able to trigger the spiritual essence of the River King, who gave the party a quest opportunity, should they have decided to take it, which most of them did, to restore the freedom of the river, and in doing so, save the souls that have been disrupted by the taming of the river by whoever built the dam, that dam.
Damn.
Yep. So with the acceptance of that oath to do that task and to help the people, the spirits of this place, you have been given Elorian's boon of heroism, which basically, for you guys to know, it is essentially, if you were to look up potion of heroism,
That's pretty good.
it's pretty awesome. Where is it here?
Solid.
The grotto. There it is.
Solid.
Yeah, it's not bad. So basically you get 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour when you invoke this thing. And you are under the effect of the bless spell, which means you get to add a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws. And that lasts for 1 hour.
Nice.
Yep.
Man,
So now once you use it, it does fade, so you have an hour, but so use it wisely, basically. And we'll say it takes a bonus action to invoke. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Better than good.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And you've got a sweet new quest in your little drop down quest menu in your video game version of this. Got a new waypoint on the map.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see how you guys do that. That's going to be epic. I was telling Ashley when I saw the dam like appear on my map and in my mind, I was like, we've got to destroy that dam. That dam's got to be.
That was one of the first
destroyed
things I
at some
thought
point.
when I saw it.
I know, yeah. Somebody mentioned it. I think it might have been you.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned it. So I think we're all on the same page there. But yeah, now you've got a quest.
Oh, there's a reason to.
Yep. So let's see, my friends, you have found yourself back in somewhat familiar surrounds. You are in the upper chambers of this necropolis, shall we say. It is, again, covered with fungal growth. There are spores floating upon the still air. And you can see now, as we zoom in a little bit on this room, I'll give you a little bit of a lowdown. There is a sort of a ornate archway right here, but it is blocked with rubble and debris and is impassable for the most part. You can spend a bunch of time trying to like move stones and boulders out of the way, but it is blocking any sort of entrance into whatever it was or whatever it is that lies beyond that portal. There is a hallway to the west going this way, as well as, Desmond, you can see there's a narrower hallway here that goes down to the south.
Is gonna send Lucky. Is there anything going the other way to the east?
Yeah, there's
This
a
way?
hallway back to the east as well.
Oh, okay. Wow. Des will just pick this hallway to the south to send Lucky down.
Okay, yeah, he's going down, sending out, sonar pings, and it's a tight hallway. There's moss on the floor and on the walls, and it leads about 40 to 60 feet south. And then it opens up, and either way there's a hallway going to the on either direction, both left and right.
Right. I'll bring him back, and I don't know. There's to the south here. There's more hallways. Which other way should I look? I guess I'm gonna try to figure out if there's another way to this arched area that's blocked off.
Yeah, so Lucky is flitting about these hallways, and eventually you lose sort of the visual connection.
Okay.
He gets out of range around all these, it's kind of a passageway, a network of passageways.
Where should we go? Nori, is there anything you can read on that arch?
Is there anything? Everything's usually pretty destroyed in here.
Yeah,
I
it's
will walk
really
over and look.
It's really difficult to make anything out on any of the stonework in here.
Nothing.
Let's say let's go this way. This way will
It
probably
looks
only
like-
take us back to where we started.
There's some kind of a glow, like, like over in, hold on a second, this area.
Do we
Yeah,
follow
the
the
door, right?
the fungus?
Well, we're trying to find fungus, right?
Right. This is gonna move up the hallway this way. And
Peek around the corner.
yeah, just see if you can peek down this hallway with his lantern.
Okay, yeah, you shine the lantern and you can see that, let's see. Oh, bear with me here. You can see the hallway. It appears as though Lachlan was right. It kind of heads back to an area that you can, that you recognize essentially. There's a hole in the floor up here.
Yeah,
Des is gonna immediately lower the lantern.
You don't see any creature. You know, as you shut the light down, you didn't see anything slithering about.
We're down there for a while. He could have, or she could have gone by and went to wherever it rests. Maybe we can get out now.
Let's hope so. But that's the way we came in, for future reference.
So yeah, now Des will go over here and look to the west.
Sure. So you can tell that this is maybe somewhere where members of Ilorian's people were buried. You see a sarcophagus, for example, standing sarcophagus. You see, what would have been at one time a very ornate and beautiful resting place for his people. And now it appears as though, it's been overrun, obviously. But yeah, you get the sense that these are places where his maybe members of the royal court possibly were interred. You do notice that there are chests here as you look down the hallway with your lantern. And then you also see, because of where you're standing and you've got your lantern lit, you can see that there is a hallway that heads this way to the south. And there's this sort of like eerie green mist, and that's sort of now very prevalent, which you don't remember seeing before.
Is green mist good or bad?
It might mean we're getting closer.
It's kind of everywhere over here.
I'm gonna move here and just keep an eye down this hallway.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything moving or anything at the moment, Lachlan, down that hallway.
Keep an eye here while they go out. Check down this way.
We check out these chests over here. Or keep moving.
Trapped.
Yeah, don't set off any traps.
Yeah, Des will do a quick search for traps around in front of these like sarcophagi.
Okay. Yeah, you search about. Give me an investigation check.
That's a 12.
You don't get a sense that there's any traps associated with the sarcophagus that you're looking at. It looks to be the final resting place of an individual that's sealed inside of it, perhaps. Do you want to open it?
No.
Okay. Might be a good decision.
He is gonna kind of sneak up to like around this corner just so he can like get a peek around, see how far down this goes.
You shine your lantern light down the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that it continues. So it continues for a while to the south.
Both these tunnels, both these paths lead to the south. I don't know. Which one should we take?
Sure. I mean,
Which one?
I
All right,
one
we'll
that's
go
got the
this way.
chests in it.
Yeah. Des will take a look at these chests up here. They kind of
Same thing. They're just beat up. They look old and fragile, like you could kick them and kick a hole into them, or smash them and demolish them.
Yeah, he's gonna open them up with his sword.
Okay, give me a D6 roll.
A 6.
That first one is empty.
All right, he'll move to the next one.
Okay, give me a D6 roll on that one.
Another 6.
That one's empty too. It looks like someone might have gotten to them already.
I kind of roll these 6s on the damage. Okay.
Nori, there's one like right underneath you, and you can see that it is filled with coin. It's propped open already. Right here in the corner.
I will. It's open already.
Not touch it.
I'm reaching into it.
Mimic.
Not touch it.
It's open. It's open, and I'm reaching it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you just run your hand through the coins and they just sort of fall out of your hand and back into the pile. I mean, it's a chest full of gold.
Whoa.
We should take this, right? I mean, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I only have 1 gold on my person total.
Yeah.
This is like,
We're totally broke. We,
Yeah, we are.
we
We
need
are
money.
really broke.
Right.
Yeah, Xanthi will take the handy haversack off and like just start pushing gold into the bag.
Nori will help throwing it in the bag.
All right, so Nori and Xanthi are busy pushing gold
Cashing
into there. Yep, cashing in. All right, I like it. Lachlan, are you still hanging back and watching down the hallway, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna move here and keep an eye still. Once they start moving down further, I'll go behind.
Dez is going to kind of just move up a little bit. Is this like another opening that goes to the west?
Yes, as you get down here, Xanthi or Nori, give me a D100 roll, please. Yeah, you can see, Desmond, that there's a hall
Go ahead.
that heads.
Roll high.
Oh, should I be the one that's rolling? New dice. Here we go. 35.
Okay, yeah, you guys are just pushing gold into the haversack, and eventually the haversack only has a certain amount of room, but it fills up. It's full. Like, you can't get anything more in there. You'd have to pull some things out of it to get more
Xanthi
gold.
takes her bag out of the bag of holding and then proceeds to push
Same.
more gold
Although I'm
into
my
her
own
personal
person.
bag.
There you go.
Filling our own personal wallets now.
Yep. You don't count the gold as you're doing it, but you imagine you've gotten a couple hundred gold pieces worth of assorted coins, and they all seem to have the like this elvish sort of symbology on them. Like they're probably the currency that was minted for Elorian.
Do you think this is gonna be problematic later, Xanthi?
I think we should worry about that later.
They have no
It's
use
just
for
got like
coin
2
now.
packs.
Done.
Stuffing.
Next topic.
Moving on. So it looks like this is another hallway with the stairs up or down.
It just kind of there's no there are some sets of stairs and they go down.
Okay.
Well, I don't think we want to go down again, right? He said it was up.
Well, how far down do these stairs look like they're going? I mean, if they're going down the same, you know what I mean? Like if we're only going down a little bit, we could still be technically above.
It's hard to tell
From
from where
where we
you
were?
are. It's hard to tell like what the stairs situation is from that far away. But if you were to perhaps like go down that narrow hallway and take a look, get over to the stairs and take a look, you'd determine the answer to your questions. All of your questions would be answered by simply walking down that hallway and taking a look.
Dez is gonna summon Lucky to him and have him fly down that hallway.
Okay. Yeah, Lucky flies down, sonar getting sent out. It's a narrow hallway. It descends multiple flights of stairs down and down and down. And eventually you lose the link with Lucky.
Okay, I'll have him circle back to us.
It just keeps going down. It goes down deep.
That can't be it then, right?
I don't think so. I think we
Should
should
we-
stay on this
Everything
floor.
down is kind of submerged in water, right?
Could be. All right.
Air hall.
Des is just going to move up a bit and then just do another check for traps
Smart.
in this hallway.
Give me an investigation check.
14.
Yeah, you don't see any traps, but that makes you feel suspicious. You can see from that angle that the hallway continues down here, but you also see, Desmond, that there is a hall that branches right here, a narrow hallway to the east. Otherwise, it continues to the south, and there are more of these sarcophagi, and there's another chest. Excuse me, right here.
More of the same down this way. Should we just keep moving?
What's Lachlan doing back there?
I think he was keeping an eye out.
Don't want to lose him. Oh, there he is.
Right, so Des will move up to this next corner and kind of peer around this, down this little hallway.
All right. The hallway, it looks like it doubles back to the east and ends at a set of stairs that sort of descend into a room beyond that that you can't quite see from your location.
Okay, well, thinking that he wants to kind of make his way to whatever chamber that arch was leading to,
I think we should go down this to the east.
Xanthi's gonna try to move in the same places that Des has walked.
Yeah,
Just to
watch
be
your
safe.
step.
Right is not doing that. She just wants to stay behind the front person.
Des will move up and check this other chest.
All right, give me a, what are you going to check it for?
If it's like kind of like what we saw already, or
Yeah.
if it's more intact. Okay,
Yeah, they
so
all
he's
look
gonna.
the same pretty much.
Okay,
Beat
if it
up.
looks really withered and not great, he's just gonna try to flip it open with his sword.
Totally. Give me a D6 roll.
3.
Ooh, give me another D6.
2.
There are what appear to be some moth-eaten tapestries. And as you sort of like push them aside, you see a small wooden box.
Right, he'll pick that up. Is there any kind of writing on it or any kind of description or anything?
There's no writing, but it's like got some ivory inlay and some gold filigree on it. It looks quite ornate. And it has a little clasp on it that holds it shut.
All right, can you just kind of, he's going to take a peek at it.
Yeah, you pop it open,
What's
and
inside?
inside there's like this little sort of like velvet cushion, and there's a ring inside.
Whoa.
Des knows the power of rings. He's just going to shut it and he's going to put it in his bag.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Fantasy Animal Vegan. Appreciate that. That's for, looks like you just got an advantage from Fantasy Animal for when you put the ring on and die.
It's a ring of instant
You
death.
know me so well.
Spiders.
Power word kill
Summon
ring.
spiders.
Yeah. It's for your saving throw.
That's something we're going to have to look at for a while, I think.
Mhm.
Okay, what are you guys gonna do
Doing
here?
east? What are you doing?
Yeah, should we keep going east? Or further? Can Des see any further south along this hallway now that he's like a little further down?
Are you gonna use your lantern?
Yeah, he's gonna
Okay.
risk a little bit of light.
Sure. Absolutely. It looks like it gets the sort of mist or fog, I guess, gets a little bit thicker to the south. And you see more of these, you see a second sarcophagus. Or not a second, but another one, because there's been a couple of them now.
Oh boy, is that another chest down there?
There is another chest.
These breadcrumbs.
The greed. The greed.
I know.
Mhm.
Been broke for so long.
Let's go open them.
Dave, I'm just curious about something. I'm gonna go back here. And what's this here? Is it just like map noise or? do I see
It's
something?
like some broken wall pieces, basically. It's just debris. It's like the stone crumbling and poking through.
You can see the chicken wire
Pretty much.
underneath the stucco.
Yeah. You can see the lath. Yep. It's just kind of bulging through. In some places, not in this area right here, but there's like mushrooms that are growing on the walls and that sort of thing. But in
Okay.
this spot, it's like stone that's pushing through the wall.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm curious. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. Yeah.
I just want to
to
like.
give me an investigation check.
Lachlan falls to the floor.
Do I get the advantage I get for some work and stuff like that
Sure.
as a dwarf? See if it's like falling apart, like something pushing on the other side, or if there's like an access point there. So I got a 19 and a 17, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Which
get the
gives
sense
me-
that. Go ahead. How much total?
Total, it's +2, so 21 total.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, you get the sense that this particular corridor is structurally impaired. You know, like some of these areas, the crumbling stone has given you concern. You know, the
Mhm.
floor, the tile of the floor being broken, the ceiling, you know, those you might have seen when Xanthi looked up and seen the spider webbing cracks in the foundation of the flooring. This is kind of one of those spots where it's like the wall is almost being pushed on from outside with the stone of the place.
Okay.
Kind of bowing in a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of sketchy in there.
I'm gonna backtrack. Come out here.
Des is gonna send Lucky down this hallway to the east,
Okay.
down those stairs, or up or down those stairs, whichever
Yeah,
way
it goes down. They go down. Yeah, so Lucky flies in down this corridor. Give me a perception check for Lucky.
Pretty good. Let me just check something real quick. What his plus is. I guess I don't really know, but I rolled a 19.
Okay. So again, you don't really see through his eyes. You sense the surroundings and like this weird, like sonar kind of vibe, given that it's a bat. And you can definitely sense that there is this large room. It has these tall arched ceilings. There are pillars in the stone pillars in the room that are holding up the arched ceiling. There are 5 individuals that are standing, humanoid, and they seem to be standing around a large mass at the center of the room.
Des is going to turn to everybody.
rest of the lizard folk and the big mother. Should we move in? I should have a plan.
I feel pretty great with this necklace on. I don't know.
You see Spug, he's like, oh, but what about these chests? There's more loot. And you look in his eyes and he's just got like loot fever. There's all kinds of like coin and stuff. Well, shouldn't we check these?
Wait.
Oh, sorry. Should we check
It
these?
won't do any good if we all die down here.
Shit. Let's not die then.
What's the best way? What's our plan of attack? Just rush in there and start shooting.
We should get the chests first. What if this place starts crumbling after we kill the mother?
I do see one further
We'll
down
have
the
to-
hallway though.
We gotta be careful if we lure them because they could come up that other corridor and come around us and pincer us. So, we're gonna fight them. We have to
Look, there's a chest right
Mine.
here.
that.
But what about the chests, though?
Yeah, Des will move up with Spug.
There's things that want to kill us right there. The chest can wait.
Lachlan is like, you guys, seriously.
Treasure sweats.
Des will look at this last one that he sees.
You shouldn't
in this
even be
hallway.
touching this stuff. This is a holy site. Like,
So, Christian, just to put this in perspective, and I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I get the sense that like Lachlan he's worked with pirates before. He's worked with people who like have this myopia of just like coin and treasure, and he knows how most of them ended up.
yeah,
in Davy
the
Jones'
coin
locker.
fever is bad. The coin fever is bad.
Yeah, and he's just watching this happen to his friends. We gotta open it, right, Des? We gotta open
Yeah.
it.
Let's check it out.
I mean, I feel the weight of the gold in my pocket. I need more.
One more. Just one more.
Just
Just
one
one
more.
This is the
Just
last
one
one, I
more.
promise.
This is the
Absolutely
last
the
one.
last
I promise.
All right, roll a
Des.
d6, Des.
A 3.
All right, roll another d6.
A 1.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Let me quick look this up so I know what this is. Okay. You open this thing up. This is weird. You open this thing up and there is nothing in this chest aside from a chain, a golden chain necklace with a pendant attached to it. It looks almost like it is a ruby. It's some sort of a red gemstone.
Right. He'll hold it up and just be like, I'm glad we looked.
It looks valuable.
Put it in the bag with the ring.
Right. The group bag is full.
It's definitely not cursed.
I mean,
Well,
you
he's
touched
putting
it with
this in
your
his
bare
backpack.
hand.
You guys,
Not long enough.
this
Not
hallway,
attuning to it.
this hallway continues, you guys.
Yeah, Des will turn around and see if he can, send Lucky down this hallway. Get a good idea what's down there. Oh boy. Lucky finds 6 more chests.
There's a couple more chests that he definitely sees. Or doesn't, he senses, I should say.
Oh, brother.
There's one right here.
All right. We could keep doing this or we could go after those guys.
This is pretty good. We're finding a lot of shit, Des.
We are.
Looking for traps is a good thing.
Oh, shit, we forgot.
All right.
Des will look for traps again.
Where?
Along the hallway, just like around this, in front of him.
All right, you shine your lantern, and you can see that there's a large, sort of floating fungal tree almost in the corner of the room, down at the bottom of the hallway here, right here. Give me an investigation check as you look about for traps.
Not rolling very great on my trap checks. Investigation 10.
You're pretty sure this place is fully trapped everywhere, but you're just not sure where the traps are. But in the back of your mind, you're like, there's a lot of traps in here.
I think it's really dangerous down there.
You want me to help you?
Des will send his mage hand over to this chest that he can see on the right down here.
Okay.
And feel around inside of it.
Yeah, the mage hand pops open the top, and you can see that it triggers an old blade that comes slashing out, and it just passes right through the mage hand.
Oh.
How is that thing still working after all these?
I'm not sure if magic degrades over time.
Should we keep going?
Careful, Spock.
Maybe we should stop while we're ahead, you guys.
All right. What's the group think?
There could be a lot more chests around that corner, though. Just saying.
Speak your minds.
Well, I think this is working for us so far. We just keep creeping forward and, we just pick up what we find. And eventually we're going to run into that big bad guy. And that's what we want to do, right?
I think it's very beneficial. We're learning the lay of the land here. So to map this whole area out in case we need to run quickly. And of course we can help ourselves to what we find along the way. But I'm with Xanthi. I think this is a good plan right now, what we're doing.
All right. Des will move up, giving that tree a wide berth and motioning for the rest of them to do the same. He'll move up next to that trap that he sprung with mage hand and peer around this corner down here.
Yeah, you peer around the corner and you see the hallway continues. There are a couple more chests. There are a couple of what appear to be coffins along the southern wall that you can now see.
So over by these chests, he's going to do another check for traps.
Yeah, you check for traps. Give me an investigation check.
That's a 12.
You're pretty sure that everything here is trapped.
All right. He's like,
it's only a matter of time before something gets me.
He's going to step away a bit and use mage hand to open this next one.
Yeah, well, you can see as you step around, one of them's closed and one of them actually is open. You can see the coin in it, but the one that you open up with the mage hand, give me a D6 roll.
2.
All right, give me another D6.
6.
Interesting. Okay. You look inside and there is a long case, a long, slender case made out of wood, but it has like some gold hinges on it.
So he's going to lift it out of that and bring it over to himself.
Okay.
And just crack it open and see what's inside.
You see what appears to be a silver dagger.
No alarm bells going off for Des whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
But he is going to
No.
take that, close it back up, and slip it into his satchel as well.
Okay.
Just loading up here. And this chest that's open, I can see like a bunch of coin in there.
Oh yeah. Yep.
He's going to use Mage Hand and just go kind of like brush the coin around. See
Yeah.
if it sets any traps.
Some of the
off or
coin
anything.
fall out onto the stone floor.
All right. There's more gold up here.
What?
Nori heard coin rattling, so she's coming up.
Stay away from that tree.
Ah!
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he'll move around the corner so people can follow along.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys are
Can I
all
take a
standing in
peek?
front of this chest and it's laden with coin. Lachlan is like back there, just he knows that the worst is likely to happen, but he's keeping an eye down that corridor, I imagine.
Yeah.
Lachlan, are you doing anything else beyond that?
Despairing.
Yeah.
Listening.
You don't even need to give
Reading.
me a perception check. You can hear like almost like a mumbling coming from down that hallway. Meanwhile,
Yeah. I'm gonna try to stay silent and just kind of keep an ear out.
okay.
Des will start filling his backpack
Oh.
with gold.
I mean, there's no
And
reason
motion for
not
s-
to.
Spug to do the
Well, this
same.
is gonna ruin our stealth, but
Yep, just Spug Noir, just like you look at his eyes and they're gold pieces. He's just like pulling gold and everything. And at that point, I need you guys all to roll initiative because my God, we have ourselves a fucking mimic.
Oh no! Oh shit!
So start rolling some initiative, folks, because we're finally getting a mimic in this game. We've been joking about it for far too long. As you reach it and
Isn't
start
that
pulling,
just
it
what
just opens
happens?
up. You could see the face it come out alive on this chest, and these tentacles come out and they start to wrap themselves around you. You don't even notice the tentacles at first because you're so ravenous with gold fever.
Oh my god!
Classic, baby.
we
Woo!
knew there were traps everywhere.
25 to 20.
20. Dirty.
Oh, nice. Xanthi. 20. Let's see, 15 to 20. Uh-oh.
Nobody.
10 to 15.
11 for me.
Oh god!
11 for Lachlan, who is like
Oh,
miles
somebody
away.
roll for Spug.
Yeah, I probably don't even realize what's going
Yeah,
on.
not quite yet. You probably don't, but you're gonna find it. You're gonna hear them in
Spug's
just a
got a
second.
4.
Oof. All right.
Oh no.
5 to 10.
I
8.
rolled a 7.
8 for Nori. 7 for Desmond. Xanthi, where are you at? Oh, you're at the top with 20. And then Spuggy
Yeah.
is a 4, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Or he
think I
rolled a 4. I
just-
don't think he gets any bonuses.
I think I see the shadow of something weird on the wall.
Kind of undulating.
Yeah, like being cast as you guys are, like looking somewhere else.
Yeah, they're
Maybe
all
a
like, they're
gasp.
not even really paying attention as this thing is like wrapping its tentacles around them.
Yeah.
I tried to warn you guys.
She's gonna go, oh no! And she's gonna sprint forward, which Lachlan will see me sprint forward. And I'm going to firebolt that mimic. Oh yeah. Ooh, okay. That is a. Where's my firebolt? Okay. 17?
Will
Oh,
hit.
wait, with bless. So that's
Yep,
more, right?
D4.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Only if you're using the if you're going to use it now, then yes.
Oh.
You have to choose
okay,
when
so
you're going to
it's
use
not,
it.
You have to
it's
like
not
turn
that
it
we
on.
have it.
You use it as a bonus action to like turn it on, and that you get it's a one-use thing, and it lasts for an hour.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't use
Okay.
it now.
I'll wait.
You might wanna
So
save it
it's
for
only
those.
17 to hit.
17
Does it
still
hit?
hits. Yep.
Still great.
I'm not over there. Whoever moved me closer to the tree.
I'm just putting you in a
Touch that
square.
tree.
Okay. Yeah, and that's oh gosh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Whew. Another 10 damage.
Very nice.
Damage.
Whoa, nice.
I need Desmond, Spugnoir, and Nori to all make dexterity saves with disadvantage, please.
With disadvantage.
Yes, sir.
Not great.
About to toss these dice. 7.
Okay. What about for Spuggy, Bleak?
4.
All of you are adhered to the tentacles. It has you fully grasped. It is going to make a. Let's see. Let me do this. Oof. Sorry, Spug. It's going to make an attack against Spug Noir, and it has a. Let's see. And here's our grappling. Okay. It's going to attack Spuggy with a bite. Oh no, Spug! That's going to be a 15 to hit.
I
That
assume that
hits.
hits.
Yep.
Is that even with his
Oh,
mage
yeah.
armor?
Mage armor gives him what?
Great question.
2 AC, right?
Ashley?
Mage armor gives
No, it's 13
him-
when mage armor, so yeah, it still hits.
Okay, so he's going to take 5 piercing damage and
13 plus dex. For
and
the-
5 acid
armor.
damage. He just took 10 damage as he cries out in pain. Lachlan, it's your turn. You hear the echoes of Spug Noir crying in pain. You know something's up. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah, I'm going to. I don't want to leave this post because these things are just going to come up behind us. I just fucking know it. I'm going to kind of move over here a little bit just to try and sort of see Xanthi and kind of get a glimpse of what's going. I want to know if, is this something they got, or do I need to fucking rush down there? Because I really don't want to have to rush down there. So I'm going to look over, see what I see.
I mean,
And just
Xanthi
trying to get a
cast-
sense of it.
She just cast an attack, right? And you heard Spug cry out, in pain.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
with
Xanthi's
the
killing
firebolt,
Spug.
it probably would have
That's-
lit up the hallway for a moment, too. 'Cause it was a 10 damage.
All right, so I'm going to move here and I'm going to be like, "Are you guys okay?"
Stay away from the tree.
Lachlan, hit it. Hit it.
Hit it. Not like I got ranged.
Are you too
Uh,
far away? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of walking over there. I'm still kind of keeping that behind. I'm like just trying to see sort of what's going on and ascertain, the direness of the situation.
You can't really see from that angle how bad it is, but you can see, I guess, past Xanthi, like Nori and Spug Noir look to be like grappled. You can't see Desmond. You don't have eyes on Desmond at that angle.
Consumed.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue my movement and make it a dash
Okay.
and sort of arrive here. And go,
Yeah, now
God
you can.
damn it.
Yeah, you can totally see that it has its tentacles wrapped around each of your companions.
Okay. Well, through my action to dash, I'll do something next turn.
All right, so Nori is up. Nori, you can, if you want, try to break the grapple that you are in. It's up to you. What would you like to do?
Is there any way I can break Spugs? Get him out of here first? Can I try to?
The only thing you could do is attack the. You could either break your own grapple or you can attack the mimic, but you can't really do a whole lot for Spug.
Are we restrained or grappled or anything
You
like
are
that?
grappled.
Okay.
And grapple
you need-
means we can still attack. We just can't move.
Your
right?
speed is 0, and that's it.
Okay, I will attack the mimic.
Yeah,
24.
that will
Nice.
definitely hit. Nicely done.
These dice are so good. Max damage. So that's
Nice.
Incredible what
Is that
happens when you buy
12?
good dice.
12 damage. Very nice. You slice into it, but you are still grappled by it. That brings us to Desmond.
All right, Dez is gonna pull his sword and try to do the same. He's
Okay.
gonna attack the mimic. I'm going to. Yeah, what the heck? I'm gonna use my last advantage. Oh wait, I got one earlier. I forgot to mark that down. Okay, so I do
Yes,
have
you
one
did.
left.
it's for putting on the ring, though.
Yeah,
I'll use that
Lee.
later when I put on the ring.
I just saw your question, Lee. We do have a something that was given to them by the River King that allows them when they want to use the that boon to give them bless. Essentially, it's like a token of heroism. Essentially,
Okay, so that's 24 to hit.
yep, that will definitely hit.
Come on. Ooh. Oh, I rolled three sixes.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
So that's 18 plus 4.
22. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a huge hit. You hacked
Yeah.
off one of its tentacle limbs that's kind of like searching for the next target, and it just falls on the ground and flops around. All right. That's your turn, Desmond. You have anything else?
Yeah, I mean, bonus action movement when like
Nope.
caused me to break free, right? Yeah.
Nope.
So, okay.
You can't move. All right.
Yeah,
Spug
no, I'm
Noir,
done.
what does Spuggy do?
Spuggy, he's grappled, right?
He is.
He is going to, I think, panicking somewhat a little bit.
Yeah.
He is going to unload magic missiles into this thing.
Nice. Yeah, he just took a massive amount of damage too, I think.
Yeah. So he's like, ah, and he just kind of goes for the most powerful spell he has. So at his level, it's going to be what? 3 missiles? 2 missiles?
Yep, 3.
Is he gonna
3
do it?
for first level.
Yeah, is he gonna do it at second level or first level?
Second level, he gets an extra one.
Yeah, so I think he's kind of freaking out, so he's going to unleash. So he's going to go at second level.
Nice.
So yeah, it's 4.
D4 plus 1, right?
Yep.
So there'll be, that's terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
Did you only roll
Excellent.
3 times?
4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Yep. He unloads, and it just erupts and blasts, and chunks of this mimic go flying, but it's still got them grappled. Xanthi, top of the order.
Let go of him, you terrible thing.
She's gonna firebolt it again.
Come on. Yeah, that's what I like to see.
So that is a 26.
That
Um,
hits.
Nice.
And let's see. Only 1 fire damage this time.
Okay. Yeah, you blast it with fire, and the fire ripples across its weird mimicky skin, and it just kind of doesn't even take notice of you. It's got your friends, and it is going to attack again. This time it's going to attack. Let's see. I guess I'll roll to see who it's going to attack. Sorry, Desmond. All right, it's going to bite you. I don't think that's going to hit. That is only a 13.
Yeah, it
But
misses.
I
With
think that
advantage,
misses. Yeah, I rolled with advantage and it missed. I rolled an 8 and a 1.
Duck
So
and
it
weave.
misses you. And Lachlan, you see an opportunity here. You're opening.
Yeah, so he's gonna step in with the sword and take a whack at it.
Yes, do it.
It's an 18 plus plus,
Yep, that will hit.
and that is 2d6 plus 4. Ooh, 11 plus 4, so 15 damage.
Wow. Tell me how you destroy this mimic.
Just, I'll just step in with the sword and just ram it right down into its gullet and kind of move it around, give it a
Stir it
good
up.
thing, pull the sword out, see that it's dead, go running back this way.
Yeah,
Where's he
it
going?
kind of contracts its grasp on your friends and then just releases them. Like it kind of almost squeezes the air out of you, and then it goes limp, and all
then
the
he'll just
tentacles
say-
fall to the ground.
This is what greed looks like. And I'll just run back.
Right. So do.
But
Okay.
disregard that. You're an angel.
Can Des
Send-
just kind of? He's gonna look all around. And have Lucky fly off to the east here, just to make sure there's nothing down that hallway coming at them.
The biggest thing that you notice is Spug Noir is very injured,
Yeah,
severely injured.
He went over to grab Spug too.
And the Lucky just kind of flies off into the darkness, and it's just dark, and there's corridors that wind their way hither and thither. And we will have to wait until next week to find out what happens next, because we're a little late, and it's time for us to end tonight's session. So you guys have found some loot and finally fought a mimic, which I'm excited about. We've been talking about it for a long time. The mimic, I'm a little underimpressed by the mimic. It lasted one round, basically. So
We were all
Mimics usually
wailing on it though.
only have
Yeah.
one really good, like the surprise, and if they get
Yeah.
they succeed on the grapple, their bite that first
Yeah.
time is
well,
good.
yeah, they get advantage on it, which is really nice. But they only get one attack per round, which is kind of meh, especially for a. Well, it's only a challenge rating of 2, so I guess it's not supposed
Yeah.
to be that crazy. But
I mean,
anyways,
if it had attacked Nori, I think it can like engulf her.
A small creature, like somebody.
it can engulf, but
Is it? Oh, okay. I thought it was
no,
like a small creature. It could like.
Give
yeah,
him ideas.
If the one next to it was also a mimic, now we're talking.
yeah. If there were 2 of them, I tried to warn you, but anyways, it wasn't that big of a deal. Other than for Spug, I think Spug probably thinks it's a big deal. Anyhow, there we go. You guys did awesome working your way through this labyrinth. I think you guys know where you need to go next. So we'll find out if that happens next week when we get back into it. But yeah, thank you guys for playing. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Really appreciate you for sticking around and getting in on the action. So thank you very much. Let's go around the virtual tabletop and let people know who we are, where we can find you, and if we've got anything going on we want to make sure people are aware of. Let's start with Bleak Season.
Yeah, on the Bleak Season, you can find me at the Bleak Season on Twitter and most other places. Thursday night, doing right here the third and final Shadowrun game. And looking forward to starting some more Lord of the Rings after that. But that's what I got going on right now. It's kind of a light week coming up.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Recharge the batteries and have some fun up there in Canada, eh?
That's right, eh?
Right
Eating my
on.
ketchup chips and rolling around in my free healthcare.
Yep. And just inhaling all that wonderful smoke. Now, that's not the kind of smoke that we're going to be inhaling down here in Minnesota on August 1st. Wait, what did I say?
Minnesota.
Let's jump over to Ashley. Hi, Ashley.
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley, Minnesota Muse 99 on Twitter and Threads, and Minnesota Muse on Blue Sky and our Discord. So come join our Discord and hang out and play games with us.
Hell yeah. Well said, Ashley, and wonderful blouse. Let's
a
jump
dress.
over to. Is it? Well, it looks like a blouse to us.
We say
Let's jump over
blues.
to our jungle friend over here. Where are you at, Shelly? Where are you reporting from?
The plains of the Serengeti.
Ooh, wow!
Today is where I am at.
The tropical part of the Serengeti.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the oasis part of the Serengeti.
Yes, absolutely.
'Cause
Always
that's
hanging
there.
at the oasis.
Yeah, because you got to drink.
Hell yeah!
That's right.
So yeah, I am Shelly, and I am broadcasting from, a watery place that's probably not the Serengeti. You can find me on Twitter at Real Flea Monkey and in the chats here on Discord as Flea Monkey.
Ooh.
Also, you can find me on Wednesdays playing a little Pathfinder 2e over on Tithalanos' channel, and then obviously back here next Tuesday. Doing this.
Hell yeah! Staying
yeah.
busy.
More or less.
Nice.
Mostly more.
Yeah.
Mostly less. I could just keep going. I'm done. Scene.
Yep. Next topic. Andy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D here on Twitch and Twitter. You can find me here every Tuesday night playing old Desmond Adelar. He just found a new dagger. I mean, things are
fine.
looking up.
It's fine.
You know how he loves those daggers. And yeah, helping out on Thursday nights on Bleak's games. We're having a lot of fun doing that. You should come check us out. And yeah, come check us out on our Discord as well.
That's right. We do have a Discord, and we got a lot of awesome people in our little community over there on Discord. So you should join us and come over there if you're not already there. Thank you all for being such great sports as we do a little bit of old school dungeon crawling in the ruins here. I think you are very close to getting into some serious trouble. You've dabbled in some minor level trouble this episode, but you're about to get into some serious business, and I hope you're all ready for it. You better bring your game faces next week. You guys all know me. I'm Dave. I play games, produce games, and run games here on Guild Superior. I love it. I love meeting people and playing games with people, and this is just a great community. So thank you all. I really appreciate playing games with you every week. And all the great people that are hanging out with us in the chat. We are going to raid into our friends over at Neo Soul God. They are playing some fun stuff over there. It looks like they're at their Hilliard University, already into their season 3 on that one, which is absolutely wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and raid them. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.